Hi children, come we will see the next topic in our fourth chapter, okay, air, water and weather. Now we are going to see the topic temperature and winds, okay. Take your textbook, take page number 211. Moving air is called wind. Winds are caused by the heat of the sun. You may think how the heat of the sun can move the air. The sun's rays warm up the earth's surface and the air. That we know, due to heat of the sunlight, the earth and the air will get warm. Okay, land warms up and cools down faster as compared to water. So, we know, and also lands, compared to water, lands warm up and cools down faster. Come, we can understand that doing an activity. Okay, come children, we will go to next page. Take two bowls, fill one with sand and the other with water. See, like this, you take two bowls, fill one with sand and one with water. Place a thermometer in each bowl. Thermometer you will have in your home, no? If you have more than one thermometer, you can use it, okay? Don't use the thing that you are using for your body temperature checking, okay? Understood children? Get permission from your parents and do this activity. You can ask your friend to bring one more thermometer from their home, from his home, okay? So, place both the bowls under the sun in an open place. After 3 hours, note the readings in both the thermometers. Now, place these bowls in a cool room and note the temperature after 3 hours. Okay. First, you place it in the sunlight and note down the temperatures in both the thermometer. Okay. And after that, you take those two bowls and keep it in a cool room. Okay, inside the room. Okay. And after some 3 hours, you check the temperature in the thermometer and note it down. Okay. Understood children? Make a note of it, take a notebook and measure it in sunlight. So, leave the thermometer for 3 hours, okay, and enter the temperature in sand bowl, in water bowl, okay, in sunlight that you measure, okay, write, and you write down in cool room, inside the room, temperature in sand bowl, temperature in water. Take the thermometer and check the temperature, okay children. And you can see that sand shows higher temperature. That means the temperature you measured in the sand is high compared to water when in sun, okay, and lower temperature when in shade. So, this proves that sand warms up and cools down more quickly than water, okay. That means sand is nothing but the land only, okay. Because the earth is made up of rock and soil, no, that is sand is land, okay. So, that we may know sand warms up and cools down more quickly than water. Like that, the earth also gets warms up and cools down more quickly due to the heat of the sun. Okay. When land and water become hot during the day, the air above them also gets heated up. Warm air becomes lighter and rises up. That's why in this way the sun makes the earth to move, okay. You may think how the sun makes the earth to move due to the heat of when land and water become hot during the day, what will happen? The air above them also gets heated up, no. So, the warm air, and also we know warm air becomes lighter and rises up, okay. Compared to cold air, warm air becomes lighter and it will move, okay, and rises up, okay. That means the air will move, okay. So, this moving air is called wind, okay. Understood children? This moving air is called what? Wind. We call it as wind, okay. And also wind are caused by the heat of the sun, okay. Wind are caused by the heat of the sun. So, what is wind? Wind is nothing but moving air. Why it is moving? Due to the heat of the sun, okay. Coastal breezes, okay. What is coastal breezes? See, when you go to coastal area, okay, coastal area nothing but beaches will be there, no seas, okay, ocean. But if you go to that areas, okay, coastal areas, okay, see if you go to Mangalore, okay, Karwar, like that, if you go Chennai, like the beach areas, beach side if you go, what will happen? They will get a cold breeze. Okay, even in the daytime also will get if you sit in the beach, you can get a cold breeze from the, you can feel cold. Okay, why? Because of the sea breeze. What? Sea breeze. Come, we will see what is sea breeze. Okay, what is sea breeze? Come, we will see about that. See, we know when warm air becomes lighter and rises up, cool air moves in and occupies the place of the rising warm air. So, what will happen when the warm air becomes lighter and rises up? What will happen to that places? The cool air moves to that places. Okay, understood? This movement of air makes the wind blow. Okay, so that this movement will makes the wind blow. Okay. So, in the daytime what happens when the sun shines, the land heats up very quickly compared to sea. See here, in daytime, see sun is there, daytime, land is there, water is there. Okay, land area, water, that is sea. Okay, see, compared to water, the land gets heated quickly, and the air. Okay, what happened? The air above it. Okay, the air above the land will warms up more than the air over the sea. Okay, that we know, no? Since the sand, water, the land warm up quickly compared to water, the air above the land warms up. Okay, and what will happen as the warm air over the land becomes lighter and begins to rise? What will happen? The air above the land will get warm up. Okay, compared to air above the sea, and it will rise up. So, what will happen? The cold air from the sea rushes to occupy the space created over the land. Okay. So, what will happen? The cold air from the sea rushes to occupy the space created over the land. The The cool air blowing from the sea to the land is called sea breeze. Understood, children? What is it called? Sea breeze. Okay. So, in daytime what will happen? The air above the land will get warm up and give rises. Okay, so what will happen? That space will be occupied by the cold air from the sea. So, the cool air blowing from the sea to the land is called sea breeze. Okay, so that the cool air blowing, why? Because of the movement of air. Okay, so the cool air blowing from the sea to the land is called sea breeze. Okay, come, we will see the next one, that is nothing but the land breeze. What will happen? Why land breeze occurs? Come, we will see. Happens. See, the opposite happens during night. After the sun sets, the land cools down quickly and the air above it becomes cooler than the air over the sea. As the warm air over the sea begins to rise, the cool air from the land moves to the sea. So, the cool air blowing from land to sea is called land breeze. So, what is land breeze? Land to sea. Okay. The cool air blowing from land to sea is called land breeze. The cool air blowing from the sea to land is called sea breeze. So, air moving from one place to another gives rise to air currents. So, air moving from one place to another place gives air current. See here, land breeze. See what will happen? The cool air blowing from the land to the sea is called land breeze. From land to sea, because the land gets cool up, what? Cools down more quickly than water. No. So, what will happen? The cool air, what will happen? The cool air blowing from land to the sea is called land breeze, and since the warm air on the water will give rises. Okay. So, we know the land warms up and cools down more quickly than water. In daytime, what will happen? Since the water, the air above the land will get warms up, so that it will move, rises up. So, the sea breeze from sea to land will come. Okay. And in night time, what will happen? Since it is cools down, the water above the sea will get evaporated, water get rises up, and the cool air from the land will come to the sea. So, that is called land breeze. So, the cool air blowing from The sea to land is called sea breeze. The cool air blowing from the land to sea is called land breeze. Okay, understood children? The sea breeze occurs in the daytime and the land breeze occurs in the night time. Come, we will see the next topic, evaporation and condensation. Water on heating boils and then turns into water vapor. This process is called evaporation. So, water on heating boils and turns into water vapor. See, if you take a bowl of water and if you heat it up, what will happen after some time? It will get boil, okay, it will bubble will come, and after that it it will get evaporated. That means water vapor will come from it, okay. So, that this process is called what? Evaporation. This water vapor turns into water again when it comes in contact with the cool surface. This process is called condensation. If you take a cool plate and if you take it in the path of the water vapor, what will happen? Water droplets will come. That water vapor comes in contact with the cool surface, and what will happen? That water vapor will come again, turns into water, and the water droplet will fall from the plate. That process is called condensation. Okay. Water on heating boils and then turns into water vapor. This process is called evaporation. This water vapor turns into water again when it comes in contact with the cool surface. This process is called condensation. 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water in the form of ponds, lakes, rivers, seas and oceans. Okay. So, if we take the earth, 3/4 of the earth is covered with water in the form of what? In the form of ponds, lakes, rivers, seas and oceans. Water on the earth's surface evaporates due to the heat of the sun, that we know. Due to the heat of the sun, what will happen? Water on the earth's surface, like the water in the pond, in the river, will get evaporated. So that you can see in summer and all, water level compared to winter, in summer the water level in the ponds and lakes will be less. That you may say, no? Yes. Why? Because of this evaporation. Okay. The rate of evaporation is high when the temperature is high. So, okay, if we keep in high flames, if you are taking a bowl of water, a vessel of water, and if you keep it on the stove and if you put it in maximum flame, the temperature will be high. No, so what will happen? The rate of evaporation will be high. Okay. So, the rate of evaporation is high when the temperature is high. Exposed surface area is larger. Okay, exposed surface area is larger. Okay, so the weather is windy, the air is dry. Okay, the weather is windy, the air is dry. So the rate of evaporation is high when the temperature is high. Exposed surface area is larger. Okay. So if you take a small bowl, instead of you take water in a small container and a broad container. Okay, and keep the water on the flame, on same flame. Okay, you can observe the water in the broad surface vessel will get evaporated fast compared to fastly compared to the small surface vessel. Why? Because of the exposed surface area is larger. In the water will get escaped easily in the form of water vapor, and the weather is windy. Okay, if the weather is windy, also what will happen? The evaporation will be high there. The air is dry. When the air is dry also, the rate of evaporation is high. Oh, that means water. The water get evaporated. Okay. Come, we will do one activity and we can observe the rate. Why the rate of evaporation is high due to the weather, windy weather and the air dry air. Okay. See, take two identical bowls filled with equal amount of water. Place one in the shade and the other in sunlight. Okay, like this you take two bowls of water and place one in the sunlight and one in the water. Yeah, one in shade. That means inside your house. Okay. Observe the level of water in both bowls. Which bowl has less water? From which bowl does the water evaporate faster? Water from the bowl kept in sunlight evaporates faster because of the sun heat. Because water. Yes, due to the sun heat, what will happen? water vapor gets evaporated. Okay. So, that level, water level in the bowl that you kept in the sunlight will be less compared to the bowl in the water that you kept in the shade. Okay. Understood, children? This you know, no? So, this activity tells that what? The rate of evaporation is high when the temperature is high. So, where the temperature is high, tell that what? Rate of evaporation will be high. Okay. Come, we will see how the exposed surface area is larger. What? The rate of evaporation is high when the exposed surface area is larger. Come, we will see that through an activity. Okay. Come, we will go to next page, children. Take two identical bowls, that means same type of bowls you take, filled with equal amount of water. Name them A and B. Pour the water from a bowl A into plate. See, take equal amount, that means water. Take equal amount of water, okay, and pour that water in a plate and keep one more water the quantity that in a bowl. Okay. Place the bowl B on the plate with water in sunlight. Okay. See, take the water, take two bowls, same type of bowl, and take the water, equal amount of water. See, the water in one bowl, no, that you put it in a plate, and one more bowl, no, that you keep as itself, and both keep the plate and the bowl in the sunlight. Okay. After few hours, pour the water from the plate into bowl A. Okay. Now, compare the levels of water in both the bowls. You find that the level of water in bowl A is lesser than in bowl B. This is because the area exposed by evaporation was larger in the plate than in the bowl. Okay. So, that see here the plate water, the water in the plate will be very less compared to the water in the bowl. Why? Because the area here is larger compared to the bowl area. So, that the water get easily evaporated. So, that the rate of evaporation is high in the water, in the exposed surface area which is having larger. Okay. Come, we will see the next one. The rate of evaporation is high in the what? Yeah, when the air is windy. Okay, where air is windy. How? Come, we will see. So, take two napkins made of same material and of same size, wet them in water. Now, hang them for drying, one beneath a fan and the other away from the fan. Okay. Put one water napkin under the fan, okay, and switch it on in maximum, and put another napkin, wet napkin in another place, okay, without switching on the fan. So, which will get dry faster? The napkin under the fan will get dry, no? Why? Because of the wind, okay, because of the water breeze, okay, created by the fan, due to the fan. See here, see the picture here, which will get dry? This napkin will get dry, okay, compared to this napkin. Why? Because of the wind created by the fan, because of the air created by the fan. That is why the rate of evaporation will be high in windy area. So, when the weather is windy, the rate of evaporation will be high, okay. And also come, we will see how the rate of evaporation will be high in dry weather. Okay. See, clothes dry fast in summer season because the weather is dry and the air can hold moisture. Okay. In monsoon, the air is already full of moisture and cannot absorb more water from the wet cloths. That is why the cloths dry in what? Dry weather. So, in that we can tell the rate of evaporation is high in dry weather, because water, it takes the water. So, clothes dry fast in summer season because the weather is dry and the air can hold moisture. In monsoon, the air is already full of moisture, okay, and cannot absorb more water from the wet cloths. So, the rate of water evaporation is high in dry weather. Why? Because of the clothes dry fast, because the weather, okay, which can hold moisture, it will absorb the water, okay, it need water, the weather. That is why the rate of evaporation is high in dry weather, okay. So, the rate of evaporation is high when the temperature is high, exposed surface area is larger, the weather is windy, the air is dry. Understood children? See that we observed what? Using these what? Activities. Understood? These are all the activities that shows the about the what? Rate of evaporation in different situations, different conditions. Okay, understood? These are all the activities. Okay, about the rate of evaporation. Understood?